CNN. And we won the Mexican War. This is Fox News. And we won the Mexican War. Sure, people are dead, but they were only Mexicans. And we got land, sweet grand old land. We can expand. And it's all a part of the South, which means slave state. California is a free state, bringing our total of 12 to 13. Breaking news, we have to leave. There are more free states than slave states, and according to Missouri Compromise, everything that falls on the 3630 line is a slave state. So technically, half of California is slave state territory, and to have that great old state all be free just ain't fair. If you don't fix this government, we're gonna become our own country. Hello, this is the NNN News. New policy, popular sovereignty was put in effect today. This policy states now have the right to pick if they want to be free state or slave state. This policy is being put in effect after the South's outrage at the uneven amount of slave states versus free states. Now that California has been admitted into the Union as free. This policy will be for New Mexico and Utah, and as well as any other undecided states. The popular sovereignty was a really good idea and falls in line with American values. Let states choose their own path in a country that chose theirs. Excellent. Yee, doggy. This choosing policy is a wonderful idea. Not everything won't be decided by them fancy northern states, and everything will finally be fair. But if both Utah and New Mexico don't decide to become slave states, us Southerners gotta declare our independence. The fugitive slave law was passed today. This law states that any slaves caught seeking refuge in the North will be recovered and put on trial without jury. This law has abolishment and outrage and slave owners ecstatic. Well, y'all, I got some news that make you glad to be an American. In fact, this news is so great that your slaves need to hear. So go on, you master slave owners. Go on down to the plantation and get your slaves, because this is a direct message to them. All you slaves with little thoughts in your head that you're going to run up to the North to be free, and be in your best interest not to, because new laws just passed saying that every fugitive slave caught up north can be reclaimed by their owner. That's right, any of y'all go up north, we gonna bring your own Negro bus back home to the plantation where you belong. Now, for the slaves that have kin already up north, I suggest you sneak a phone call or letter to them telling them they need to bring themselves home, or they'll be forcefully brought back. This is CNN Abolishment Edition. This new law is unfair and biased AF. You are revoking people of their right to good lives. All for a region that throws a baby fit every time it doesn't get its way. The South is not important. We do not need them. But since the government wants to let the South control them, black folks and former slaves alike, this is a warning. Due to the fugitive slave law, you can be taken away at any moment. So be safe and don't get caught. They are paying off judges for every slave they send back. They are even sending back black folks that were even slaves to begin with. Breaking news. Country at odds. For the past 11 years, North and the South have been against each other, whether it is about land counts or the abolishment of slavery. It all ends in a heated debate where blood is on the verge of spilling. Both sides of the US of A have had enough of this constant bickering that all started with a war and a compromise. The end of this decade tale will end in war, but will there be a compromise? That's it. We can't be a part of this dying gang country anymore. The government only cares about the North, and we're always left in the dogs behind. It's a lot of bull. In the past 11 years, we've been attacked by a book that's full of lies and a bloody fight in Kansas. Then they're gonna come down and raid us, trying to steal our slaves, and gonna elect a dumb-looking abolitionist as president in a rigged election. And then they're gonna try to smooth all this over by telling us that we could take our slaves anywhere. We already knew that we could take our slaves anywhere. So telling us that ain't did dang squat for us. But that ain't even the worst thing. This whole thing started when they took our land 11 years ago, remember? And entirely ignored the prior compromise that was put in place so things like this wouldn't happen. And then they called themselves making everything better by saying that states can decide for themselves what kind of state they want to be, well knowing that they're going to choose to be free because they don't know how good it is to have slaves. We're done. We're leaving and becoming our own country. And I know you Northerners got jokes talking about how we always claim that we're going to be free, but we never follow through. Well, guess what? We're finally actually doing it. We don't deserve this mistreatment or misappreciation. Without us, this country would be nothing. So you Northerners go and enjoy your fall from grace without us. So the South is threatening to leave again, but not really going to. I mean, they never really. Oh, they left. They actually left. But why? California. But that was like a minor thing. And plus, we made a policy that says that the rest of the territories can choose what type of state they want to be. I mean, you can't tell me that out of those 5 territories, none of them oh, they did it? Like, oh, they didn't choose at all. What? Wait, what about Kansas? Kansas admitted into the Union in January. Oh, it's a free state. So it's even more uneven now. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Well, folks, it appears we're going to war with the South. We're gonna have a civil war. So it's not gonna be civil, so I don't really know what we're calling it that, but I'm gonna just go with it. I don't know how long this war is gonna be. Could be a week, could be a month, could be a year, could be 4 years. It's 4 years. It's gonna be 4 years. We're gonna be at war for 4 years. 4 years of fighting. Maybe, I don't know, I can't tell the future. Anywho, since this whole war thing is going on, this newscast probably won't happen again because I might die, you the viewers might die, and if you don't die, you'll either be fighting and or hiding. So, with that said, see ya, sayonara, deuces, being in, out.